the teachers wanted to seem like all the kids support all this like the gay rights and this whole thing, but most of us really don't care about it.
So today's the day where students are supposedly going to be walking out of school en masse at the direction of the mainstream media. They've done their best to propagate this as much as humanly possible. The students that are going to be walking out are walking out in protest of Jason Kenney's stance on gay-straight alliances. Jason Kenney wants to change the legislation so that teachers have the power to reach out to parents in the event that they deem the parents need to know something about their kids' lives. You know, if a grade 2 boy who identifies as gay comes home with a black eye right now, the teacher can't tell the parent exactly what happened, which is awful, because not only do our teachers, the ones in society who we trust perhaps the most out of any profession, parents in general support their kids. They don't hate their kids. And I think that the SJWs in the teachers' unions who are pushing this might be surprised with how accepting parents are in Alberta. Anyways, I'm going to go chat with some kids in the protest and see what brought them out, if the teachers supported it, and we'll see what they have to say.
I have a lot of friends in GSAs, and some of their parents don't know about them, so it's really to help protect them. And if they're being forced to come out to their parents, and if their parents aren't really in tune with it, I think it's not right.
I was outed 2 years ago, and I am lucky because my parents are okay with it, but not a lot of kids have the same privilege of being safe in a home.
Do you not think that most parents are okay with it in this day and age? Do you really think that most parents would not accept their children for being trans or gay? Or
No, my grandma I love her and she's so loving, but even sometimes there's homophobic remarks and that wears off on kids.
I am LGBTQ+, and I have a lot of friends who are also LGBTQ+, and I don't think that it's really fair to out them to their parents when it could be like a dangerous situation. And I also think that even if not a lot of parents are not going to be okay with it, it's still important to protect those who it is really dangerous for.
I think it's the principle behind the safety of LGBTQ community, and I feel like it's not really right how it's been being violated in a sense.
do you not trust teachers to make decisions in the best interests of children?
I do trust the teachers, yes, because I am friends with a lot of the teachers and they're really supportive about things. But with new policies, you never know, because if they're legally supposed to follow policy, it could be different.
For sure. The policy would be that they are allowed to talk to parents if they think it's in the best interest of the child. Do you think that that's inherently wrong?
To an extent, yes. I believe that you should be able to, if you have the consent of the child maybe, or if the child's in extreme danger, then I feel like the parent would be allowed to know. Otherwise, if the child doesn't have consent, then I don't feel it's right now.
Do you think that teachers, given the authority to do so, would tell parents en masse that kids were in GSAs, or do you think they would only do it when it's important, like when the child's being bullied or hurt or abused?
I think there's some teachers out there that would just do it because they don't really agree with GSAs. But for the majority of teachers, I'd say they'd only do it in the case of something bad was happening to their kid.
Were the teachers generally supportive of you coming out here today?
Yeah. My teacher said that we had this right and he encouraged us to come out.
Did your teachers encourage you to come out here today?
Well, I'm on spare right now, but I know a lot of the teachers did allow kids to just come out and exercise their rights.
Now, I think that it's pretty hilarious that the teachers were totally fine with me speaking with students who were in the walkout, who they knew were going to be towing the party line of the Alberta Teachers Association. But the moment I started speaking with a student who they knew wasn't going to be super enthused about this walkout, they kicked me off the property. Why didn't you participate in the walkout?
Well, I don't support it. It's honestly run by the teachers. They're just mad that the NDP lost. So.
Do you support Jason Kenney yourself?
I don't really like either, to be honest, because I don't feel like it's actually going to change anything with all the problems happening. But he's better than Notley. So yeah.
Great. What do you think about the kids that were participating in it? Are they generally political activists?
Well, just look at them. Honestly, just look at them. They're just mad, I guess. The teachers wanted to seem like all the kids support all this like the gay rights and this whole thing, but most of us really don't care about it.
Do you think that what it was like
Just
from
coming.
11:30 or 9:30 to 9:50? Were
Yeah,
they
something
in
like
spare, the people that came out, or?
Hi there, we'll
No.
ask you to turn that off. You're on school property.
Oh no.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, it's not running, so
Yeah.
the gimbal's running, but the recording's not. Would you guys mind doing an interview
No.
quick about this?
You're on school property. You need to go through CBE Communications if you're with a news outlet, and I can tell by your mic you are. So I need you to leave,
For
please.
sure. That's no problem. Thanks for your time. You can be the judge for yourself of whether or not this was a successful walkout. I mean, for this school, there's about 1,100 students in it, just over 1,100 students, and there was about 60 or 70 students who took the offer of missing out on a class at school. I mean, when I was in high school, I definitely would have leapt at that opportunity, regardless of what we were actually protesting. So I would say I'm underwhelmed. I thought that there was going to be more. I wonder if the Alberta Teachers Association is as underwhelmed. I think that Jason Kenney's going to continue to implement his agenda. I think he's going to give the most trusted people in our society the power to help the most vulnerable people in our society to use their judgment and to really help those who need it by reaching out to parents in the event that there's bullying, abuse. There's a whole host of reasons why parents need to know these kind of things, because at the end of the day, nobody cares more about children than their parents. For the Rebel.media, I'm Keean Bexte. Hey there, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our coverage here at The Rebel. Be sure to like and subscribe to us here on YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. You can follow me at my new Twitter handle, The Real Keean.